we're here for War Stories, the love child of myself and Makai Kerr. Over the last 3 years, it's been fun, and now we're going into this next process of making an album.
So we were actually having lunch after school one day with a bunch of friends, and a friend of ours, Colin Hodgen, actually showed us this strange event in history, and we were laughing at it and making fun of it, and he was the one that actually said, hey, you guys should turn this into a musical. And we laughed about it for a while, but then a couple weeks later we were like, hey, what if we actually did that? So we got together, just started like, okay, what would this look like? Like, do we have any songs for it? And we started working, and then all of a sudden we were just neck deep in the process, and we were like, all right, let's do this. The show went off so much better than I think we could have really hoped for. You know, it was, especially, we had one performance after 3 weeks of rehearsal time. Then we had 2 more weeks of rehearsal time, and then we had 2 final performances. So I think, especially going into it thinking this was going to be a rough workshop, but then seeing how much work the cast put into it, you know, like so much of our cast we were kind of expecting not very much from, just because we knew it was so last minute, and just to see a lot of them become so passionate, and I'll say obsessed because that's what a lot of theater kids will like to say. They just immersed themselves in this work that was so important to us for the past 3 years. And then it turned into just a really great and awesome show to watch. Was just really, that was my favorite part of this entire process. And that's what I'd say we got out of this experience.
War Stories was a true thing that happened. The Great Emu War in Australia, after World War I, they sent a group of soldiers to go out and kill all these emus. And so they had to declare war on a bunch of flightless birds. Then they lost. And so freshman year, we thought that that was hilarious. And then we wrote a musical about it. And it's evolved over time from something silly to something really beautiful. It's about human connection and how war changes people, even in the case of something so silly like flightless birds.
Was a brother in the trenches with me. We were allies on one side of history, and we fought for the right to go home and lay down and be free.
Charles' song is about this man who was broken by war, and then he fell in love, and she was like his life, and then you know, it didn't work out and he couldn't cope. So Charles is a really, really complex character, and he definitely became the crowd favorite of the show. Everyone loves Charles, even though he's a terrible guy. He's misunderstood, and he feels left behind by life.
Sweet. Brushed off the dust. She won my heart and earned all my trust. My savior that day made the bad go away, go away, go away. I fell into love, her beautiful smile, her wit and her charm, no man could compile. May this, oh may this just for a while. She swept me away, my only.
living today, alone in a prison cell until that one day. I'll have my revenge. I'll take what he gave. And she'll know my pain. I'll put a bullet right into his brain.
I want it to be something that I can look back on and be like, wow, when I was 18, I did something really cool, and now I'm doing crazier stuff. But this was my first thing that I did. And I hope, maybe it'll go on and do something. But if not, then okay, we have an album.
But if you give me a reason why you should run away, then now